How's it going, everybody? This is Cameron White with White Light Astrology, giving you guys your new moon and Sagittarius horoscope for Leo. Leo, awesome new moon happening for you guys. It's in your triplicity. It's in, a fire sign. It's also happening in your fifth house of art, of music, of creation, of love and romance and children and sex and all the fun stuff, really. This new moon is in Sagittarius, where when we have Sagittarius, we're talking about, our belief, our faith. We're talking about adventure and excitement and change. We're talking about going down a new road. We're talking about, adventure and travel. That's a big thing of Sagittarius. And this new moon is kind of clearing up this area and getting you, set in stone with, not necessarily set in stone, but more of like cleaning up the energy and helping you guide you a little bit more on your path of what it is you do want to create, what it is that you do enjoy at this moment. This new moon in Sag is kind of like, yeah, this is actually really what I want to start, the road that I want to go down as far as what I want to create, what I'm passionate about, where my heart really is at this moment. And this new moon in Sag is just going to be a great opportunity to really clean up all the energy that you have in your fifth house and be able to move forward with all this creative energy that you guys have going on with excitement. Now, the other thing that's happening with this new moon in Sag is that it's squaring Mars, and Mars is going to hit Neptune, and that's going on in your 8th house. And this is kind of a rough spot as Mars is going through your 8th house, because Mars, Mars is about, energy. It's about forward movement stuff, like how you direct your energy. Has a lot to do with anger and frustrations. He wants to sever. He wants to cut. Mars is a little bit angry usually most of the time. And as he's in Pisces and he's in the 8th house, it's kind of like you could be lost right now. You could feel like you don't know which direction to take because all of the next steps look so scary. The 8th house has to do with, anxieties and fears, other people's resources, other people's incomes, and it could be hard to balance what you have and try to utilize everything that you have without having the help from other people. And as Mars hits Neptune, where it's going to become a little bit clear about like, hey, what sucks, what's not working, where are these outside resources coming from, and where are those kind of vanishing? Mars being in the 8th house is kind of like, yeah, if you had some type of outside resource helping you, that may go away, that may dissipate. And especially as Mars hits Neptune too, this is going to clear up this area. This is going to make it very vividly clear of what is, black and white basically. And as the sun and the moon square this Mars over Neptune thing, I think this is going to be a big time to be like, well, okay, this isn't like, this resource isn't coming in anymore. I'm not sure what next step to take. You could feel very lost in your direction right now. This new moon in Sagittarius is kind of like, well, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to create? Like getting back and tapping into that heart chakra stuff that you guys all are all about, Leo risings or Leo suns, whatever it is. I think this is really tapping into like, hey, it doesn't matter if you're scared of what to do or what's next or where to really go. Figure out what it is that you want and set a belief on that. Set intentions on that. Feel like you want to create it. Feel like you want to go out of your way to explore that area. The other thing that's happening on this new moon is Mercury is going to go direct in Scorpio in your 4th house. So any matters coming from, your home life, your private life, your parents, those are going to be cleared up. Those are going to come out. The truth's going to be revealed, and you're going to be able to see it for what it is on a raw level. But also with Mercury going direct in Scorpio in your 4th house, this is when you're going to get really centered on reality and the truth of things. Mercury in Scorpio is kind of like it's seeing things for what it is. It's not really lying to you at all. And as Mercury is in your 4th house, where we're talking about your home, your family life, your private life, where you center yourself, Mercury is giving you a lot of the clarity of the reality that's being set in. And basically, Mars is in the 8th house. You're going to be like, shit, now what? I don't know what to do. This is kind of like new territory for me. This new moon in Sag is just like, hey, focus on what's going to bring you happiness. Focus on what you want to create. Focus on what that heart's really trying to express. And I think that's going to get you guys in the right alignment that you need to be to really move forward and get the results you're really looking for. So with that being said, I think this new moon in Sag is going to be great for you guys. Just really focus on the more positives and focus on what it is that you do want to create, what it is that you do want to invest your time into regarding your passions, regarding those fun 5th house things. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing, and I'll be seeing you guys for the next Lunation.